learned how to read the room before you learned how to read a book. You knew exactly what mood they were in the second they walked through the door, the sound of their footsteps, the way they put their keys down. Even the silence had a temperature. That wasn't childhood, that was survival. If you grew up with a difficult parent, whether they were angry, cold, unpredictable, or simply never there emotionally, something quietly happened to you that most people don't talk about. You didn't just have a hard childhood, you built an entire personality around it. And the scary part? Most people don't even realize it's still happening. In their adult relationships, in the way they handle conflict, and the way they talk to themselves when no one is watching. Here's what the research actually shows. Children who grow up in unpredictable or emotionally unsafe homes develop what psychologists call a hypervigilant nervous system. Basically, your brain became an expert at detecting danger. Every shift in tone, every long pause, every sigh. The problem is that doesn't turn off when you leave the house. So now, as an adult, you flinch at raised voices, you over-explain yourself in arguments, you apologize for things that aren't your fault, because somewhere deep down, keeping the peace feels like staying safe. You probably became one of two things, either someone who avoids conflict at all costs, or someone who braces for it constantly, waiting for the moment things fall apart. And love? Love became complicated. Because the first person who was supposed to love you unconditionally couldn't or didn't. Part of you decided that maybe you were the reason, that you were too much or not enough, or both somehow at the same time. So you learned to shrink, to perform, to earn affection instead of simply receiving it. But here's what I need you to hear. You were a child. You were never supposed to manage their emotions. You were never supposed to walk on eggshells in your own home. You were never supposed to earn the right to be loved. That weight was never yours to carry. And the fact that you're still here, still functioning, still trying to understand yourself, that's not weakness, that is remarkable resilience. Healing from a difficult parent doesn't mean you stop loving them. It doesn't mean you have to cut them off or stay or forgive on a timeline that isn't yours. It just means slowly, one conversation, one boundary, one therapy session at a time, you start giving yourself what you always deserved. Safety, consistency, and love that doesn't have to be earned. You deserved that then. You still deserve it now. If this resonated with you, share it with someone who needed to hear it today.